Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Jonah from Spotlight, and I am delighted to be here today for this event. We are going to be diving totally into how to market your online course, making you sure that you have a strategy in place to do so, so that when you are ready to launch your course, you're not floundering. You're not making any mistakes that past creators have made. And that's what we at Spotlight here are dedicated to helping you do, making sure that you have all the tools and systems in place so that that little bit of time that you get to use squeezing in between the day job or your other products to build your online digital business, you're making sure that time is well spent and that you're not losing any time or wasting any time in the process. But before we get started, hop in the comments. Let me know who you are, where you're tuning in from, something you're excited to learn. Just holler at me to let me know you're here. And if you've attended any past Spotlight events, let me know as well. I love seeing repeat people in these events. It's such a blast. And also, don't be afraid at any point to let us all know a little bit more about you, what your business is, what you're working on, and feel free to drop any links to your school or your business into the comments. More and more, we are seeing a community building here. And whether you're watching live or watching the replay, it's an awesome opportunity to promote yourself and give everyone a little bit more of an idea about what challenges you're facing, what problems you're out there to solve, and who you're trying to help. Along with that, as well, just like I mentioned, there will be a replay of this event. So feel free to take screenshots or notes at any point throughout the event. But some of these systems I am showing you today will take a minute to fully digest and be able to implement. So don't fret, there will be a replay. It'll be on the Spotlight by Teachable YouTube. It'll be on the spotlightapp.io website, and it'll be emailed to you along with some other resources if you signed up for the event today. And at any point, please feel free to ask any questions throughout the event today. If I don't answer them right away, I promise I am not ignoring you. I've set aside some time at the end to answer any questions. So feel free to ask any questions, whether they're immediately pertinent to what I'm talking about in the moment, or if they're just bigger questions about the Teachable product, building your courses, email marketing, marketing in general, all of those things. I love to be a resource for you and want to make sure that you get the most out of this event. Just want to call out some people tuning in here today. We have Greater Western New York. We have Carol joining. Repeat, Carol, it's so nice to see you. Seen you in the past few events. And Antonietta, sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Yes, we've got a few people. Lil Ree here, and Patrician is saying, big fan of Spotlight and you. Oh, thank you so much. Looking forward to learning about marketing. Awesome. And Kevin is tuning in from Detroit. It is such a blast to have you all here today. And whether you're watching live or watching the replay, hop in those comments throughout those events. Give me a thumbs up, give me a woohoo, give me a number one if you resonate with something I'm saying. And also feel free to call out and correct me or chime in if there's anything you think I missed or you're doing anything that I didn't mention that's working for you. Once again, it is not only me teaching here. We love to hear from the whole community and learn from each other. So make sure to be active in those comments. There's always great conversations happening there. Just want to call out a few more people just tuning in here. And Cameron, saw you yesterday. Thanks for being here again. And Martin tuning in from Kenya. Awesome. So without further ado, I want to dive in today. And like I said, we are talking about developing a clear marketing strategy for launching your digital products. And although this event today is specifically tailored for online courses or online digital products, the kind you would host with Teachable, I do want to outline that we at Spotlight have worked with hundreds of creators selling all kinds of products, and we've tried to distill all of this information into a palpable, easy to use template that works for any product. So if you can get this system down and you can truly digest the strategy and approach behind the system, I encourage you to test it with any kind of product. And if you go out and test it, and at the end of your launch, you have any success or any challenges you face, and you have the energy to come back to this video, hop in the comments, and let us know how it went, what you learned. We love hearing that. And believe it or not, yes, I do come back to videos that are months old with any comments and dive into them. But all that said, let's dig in. So I want to lay out some prerequisites, and let me know if you're here. Let me know 1, 2, 3, or 4 in order on what's on the screen. If you have these things lined up, if you don't, that is okay. You should still be here, still be taking notes, still be making all of these systems available for yourself so that when you are ready to launch, you're ready to go. But as a checklist for where you need to be before you start employing these systems, here's a couple prerequisites that you should be in place of. So, first, you should have a transformative course or a product, a developed, trialed product, something that you've proven its validity. You've had a beta group go through it. You know that it's powerful and you are simply ready to launch. If you need any help with those previous steps, running a beta program of your course, or how to validate your idea before building your course, which is really important to make sure you don't waste time building a course that you can't sell. We have done past events all about those things. So make sure to go check out the Spotlight by Teachable YouTube after this event. We try and title all of our videos very clearly so that they're there for you. And also make sure to check out the recommended events at the end of every video. We really try and make sure those are all relevant and logical next steps. And also check out, we have a playlist, Tips for Creators, that digs into all of these things. So all that said, if you're here today and you don't have any of these lined up, don't fret about it. We've got tons of resources on the Spotlight by Teachable YouTube to tackle those things. But remember that you should have all of these locked down before you start. So once again, you should have your product, a transformative course. I love seeing people starting to drop in here, A, B, all of that. You should have your A team. So if you ran a beta group through your course, or you had a few people dig into your product and give you feedback, this is your A team. This is people who have proven the transformation. You've walked them through the transformation you're promising with your product, and they can champion it for you, or at least be a resource for feedback and testimonial. You should also have proven benefits. So transformational copy, testimonials from that beta group. That's the beauty of running a beta program, is when you're ready to launch, you already have these testimonials. And benefits, you've clearly locked down what the benefits and transformation are for your course. Not features, not the amount of hours of video, but what a person gets out of that course, and who are they before they encounter your course, and who are they after, and that promise you're making to them that if they buy the course, they will become that person after. That's how we want to phrase everything. And last but not least, you are going to need some dedication. There are many ways to save time and work in building products into your existing busy schedule. But when it comes time to launch, this is when it's really happening, right? This is the big shabao. This is when it all comes down. So you do need to make sure that you block off a period of time where you can really put some time into this process. Because if it is your first time, there are going to be learning experiences, and you need to be able to be nimble, flexible, adapt, adjust. But all of that said, also don't worry, put forward a strategy, do it. And with the strategy I'm going to give you, the beauty is that you have the opportunity to try it again and refine it and improve it, and Silicon Valley talk, optimize your process. So let's dive in. And the first thing I want to say is, for anyone here today who feels weird about selling, there are so many people, and especially in the educational field, I've noticed, who can build incredible products, who can build incredible courses. But when it comes time to sell, they get nervous. They get weird because everyone has had a bad selling experience in the past. If you've ever tried to buy a car on a used car lot, no insult to used car salesmen, but there's always at least one out there that's put a sour taste in your mouth. But I want you just to understand it's okay to sell. At very base, the definition of selling is exchanging value for other value. So even if you're not selling a course for money, if you're selling a course for leads, so you're giving a free course in exchange for emails, any of that is selling. And it's really important that we get comfortable with it. But the beauty is, if you follow a lot of the guidelines and templates we put forward here at Spotlight, by the time you're ready to sell, you know that you have created a valuable product, and your process of selling should really just be cleverly communicating that value to potential customers, right? That's all selling is. And with that said, I want you to get into this new comfort zone of a selling mindset. So, couple points that really hone this in. First is scarcity. It works better for everyone. And we've addressed this in past events because you don't really want to be pushing false scarcity. But I am a big fan of scarcity as an approach to marketing. And moreover, in a past event, someone said exclusivity, and that was nice because it feels better. It puts a better lens on it. I wish I had actually written that in the slide, but an exclusivity mindset. And the reason this works, choosing blocked periods to make your course available, the reason that works better for everyone is it allows you to focus. Hone in on that time, make sure that it is clear. It promotes more people to buy it because it creates a flexible, a specific time and an urgency to buy the course. And moreover, it works better for the students because you only have a limited amount of students coming into your course at a time. That allows you to take a period of time after students enroll to really nurture those students. And it just works better for everyone. So if at any point you're feeling like we're creating false scarcity here, I want you to remember that this system and the strategies I'm putting forward are really geared to work better for everyone. And though it may feel a little bit like you're creating false scarcity, remember that the system works for everyone so much better, and it is just sustainable. If you do choose to make your products or course available evergreen just to have them open all the time, that's fine. But I don't recommend doing that before trying this system, and at least trying this system for pre-sale or for launching a new course. And then down the road, you can make a course available evergreen so people can find it all the time. But please, please just try this first. You're going to learn so much, and it's going to vastly inform the way you make a product evergreen. So, number two, what is scarcity? Carol, excellent question. And I will answer that right now. So, Carol, essentially, rather than just saying my course is available, anyone can buy it anytime, you're allotting a specific amount of time, whether that's a couple days, a couple weeks, a couple months, where people can enroll. And that enrollment is only open for that period of time. So rather than saying it's available all the time, you're saying you can only enroll in this course right now. But I will give you some tools to make sure that you are not missing an opportunity to get students who happen to natively just find your course to get into your course. So that said, Carol, I hope it'll make more sense as we actually dive into the systems and strategies, but love the question. Love it. Keep them coming as we go. So the second thing you're going to need to sell well is confidence. If you have confidence in your products, your customers will. In the same inverse, if you are not confident, that'll come through in everything you do, from the writing on your sales page to the videos you make to the course itself. And if you're not confident about your product, unless you are selling a course in being not confident, then you're going to be communicating that, and it's not going to make confident buyers. The other thing you absolutely need to make sure you are doing throughout the process is providing clarity. One of the past creators we've worked with said confused customers don't buy, and it's the simplest way to communicate this. If people are confused, they will rather opt not to buy something. Clarity in everything from your offer to your pitch to your pricing is what will guarantee that ultimately it is just someone making a choice of if they want the transformation you're promising and if the investment is worth their time. That's all you want them to be considering. Any opportunity for them to be confused is an opportunity for them to back away, close the page, decide they don't need it right now, right? And I do love Carol is putting another way of putting this limited time only. Yes. So when we think of scarcity, it can be exclusivity, scarcity, limited time only, all synonyms for what we're thinking of. And the last thing I want you to do is just relax. The other beauty of doing a limited time only, like Carol said, or an exclusivity based marketing strategy is you have a specific period of time to put forward an approach. If it doesn't work, that's fine. You can refine it and try it again in a couple months. And that's another reason I'm a big fan of it. It's a lot harder to revamp and change an evergreen product and make that exciting for people than it is to choose this specific period to bolster excitement, to get people into the idea of buying your course. And then if it doesn't quite optimize the way you want, you revamp it, you reapproach it, you do it again. And it's so much easier for customers to get excited when there are these open and closed enrollment periods for any product. So, all of that said, this is step one of your process. You need to set aside a full month for your launch strategy. And I recommend if you think that you're ready to launch next month, set aside the month after, because it is always better to give yourself a little extra time to test these, to set up the systems and all of that. But you want to set aside a full month, and we'll break down exactly what that month looks like. So, this is the game plan for your launch month. Week one is going to be all about announcing the announcement. And I know that's kind of meta, but there is some validity to just being a little ambiguous right up front, saying, I have something I'm really excited to show you. So, this week one is just about saying, oh my God, you guys, I can't wait to tell you on this date I'm going to announce what's coming up. But wow, I'm just like, you're all going to love it. It's going to be so great. And I know it's going to tackle a problem that you all have. That's what week one is all about. And we'll go into detail of each of these in a minute. But I just want to give the overview. Week two is going to be announcing your product. So telling people, here's what it is. This is going to be available. Pre-sale starts at this date, or the launch starts at this date, which is week three. And holy heck, I can't wait to tell you, like to let you in, to give you the opportunity to buy it. Here's how you get notified about it, right? So this is all about bolstering again the excitement for it, but actually formally saying what the course is, what your product is, and letting people know where they can learn more and where they can sign up to be notified once launch week starts. Week three is the big one. This is launch week. You initiate your calculated sequence of sales messaging for one action packed week. So, if you're going to allot any chunk of time throughout this period, it is week three that you need to be active and ready. This is when you are going to be hitting your email list hard. This is when you're going to be pushing through social media and all of your channels that your product is live and available for purchase. So this is going to take a lot of time, especially if people are writing back with questions. You want to be able to answer them quickly. Make sure that students know you are very responsive, you're ready to help them, and that outside of the course, you are equally as helpful as you will be in the course, right? This is a great opportunity to build any final bit of trust you need to build to get people to buy your course. And then week four is kind of a tidy up week. You're maybe sending any last emails to people who put who put the course in their cart but didn't buy it. You're following up with them, giving them one more chance. And then you are also making sure that any students who are new and enrolled know exactly what to expect when the course actually is open to begin, where they can get help, all that kind of stuff. And you want to reach out, you want to thank anyone who bought your course. These are people who are supporting you, right? Giving you their hard earned money, and let them know what is coming and that you appreciate the heck out of them. So, let's talk about these first 2 weeks, because these are really about capturing emails. Everything you do in these first 2 weeks to promote that the course is coming up should be about capturing emails. So, this is your last opportunity to bolster your email list before you start marketing to these people. So, if you have a robust email list, freaking great. That's awesome. You can chill out a little more and prep for week 3, or you can focus on using your email list to do the same thing. Announce the announcement, announce your product, all of that. But for many people I know who are here today, they probably don't have a big email list. So that's okay if you're starting from scratch. These 2 weeks are dedicated to growing that list, using your product as an excitement template to get people onto your email list. Week 3 will be all about how to market to them. But once again, let's look at these 2 weeks. So, week 1, announce the announcement. I want to show you what this actually looks like in the wild as an example. So, right, the basic principle here is we're saying, I can't wait to share this with you. Save the date. Here's when you're going to be able to learn about it. And throughout every week, throughout every stage of this process, and this is just good practice in general. If you came to yesterday's event, you'll recognize some of the same systems here, but you need to make sure that everything you post about your product, every email you send, that every interaction you have with a potential customer or a follower has a clear path to follow. You are not just trying to get eyes on your content, you are trying to capture emails so that you can directly market to people down the line. That's the end goal of everything if you're trying to build a successful business. So, what this looks like is, say I make a post on TikTok about the course. So I'm saying anyone who uses Logic Pro, I work in music production. So aside from working with Teachable and Spotlight, I am also a creator, a course creator, and building my own platform to help people become music producers and podcast producers. So I make a post saying, if you're a Logic Pro user, you're going to love what I have coming. I built a course specifically for you. And I need to make sure that either in the video, in the caption, or in the comments, I am providing a next step for someone. So I've got a big announcement coming up. Check the link in my bio for more. Some version of that, whatever feels good for your platform or in your voice. And then they click the link in my bio. They click my bio, they see the link right there, and that link takes them to my sales page for my course, which doesn't have any pricing available yet. There's no way to buy it yet because it isn't open yet, right? So, really, it's just the course sales page, and it's saying the course is coming soon. And drop your email in here to learn more and get exclusive offers in the next few weeks to buy the course, right? So we're really, again, the goal is to collect emails. We don't want someone to consider how much it costs. We don't want someone to consider their investment. We just want them to be interested and give us their email so that we can initiate our sales email sequence later. So there's a couple things you can promise people to get them to sign up for your email list in this way. You can give them promise that they'll get pre-sale discounts to the course. You can say, if you sign up now this week for what's coming down the line, you're going to get exclusive content that people later wouldn't get with this course. Or you can say community access. If you have a community or a membership program, you can say, well, if you sign up now, just based off of the fact that you're excited that I'm releasing something you don't even totally know about yet, or you can see the course, but it's not clear everything about it, well, you can get access to my membership or the community by signing up now. You can also offer discounts on bundled products. So if you sign up now, you're going to get an offer to get 2 products for the price of 1 or things like that. You can bundle products in Teachable, and it's super awesome. Yes, you can. So Peter is asking, can we create this course coming page on Teachable? You can. So this is the sales page for my course, and I have just hidden all the pricing options and all of that so that it looks like a course coming soon. Then when I initiate my launch week, I unhide those blocks within my sales page. So now it's a different page. So we have some past events and other resources I'm going to give you, Peter, later on in the event to help you build this. But yes, you can build this page and as many as you like with Teachable that can be used for every stage of your marketing process. So, yes, you 100% can build this. You could actually build whole websites with Teachable. That's a whole other thing. But I think a lot of people don't realize that Teachable is a powerful website builder, and some creators host their entire website on Teachable. So, just to call out what can be done with the product. So then they sign up and they are going to get an email. So everyone who signs up for your to get notified about what's coming is going to get this email. And this email is specifically saying, hey, thank you for signing up. Just based on the fact that I say I have an announcement coming soon, I've got something special for you. And at this point, you're going to take either one of your existing relevant lead magnets, maybe a PDF from the course, something that you can offer them to say, thank you for signing up. Here's a relevant resource that is really going to help you get going. I think since you're interested in my platform and everything, you should have this. And that, again, that could be a PDF, a webinar, any past resource that you've already developed or lead magnet that you have out there, you can give to them as a free gift to show your appreciation that they're signing up for your email list just based off of the fact that you're saying you're excited to announce something. And whether or not you're in video, this is just a recommendation, whether you do it with video or in text or PDF or whatever, a little video sneak peek of the course to come. And this doesn't have to call out the course itself since you haven't announced it yet. But if you've done a past YouTube video that's appropriate to put here, that can be valuable. Or you can just do a little teaser. And a tip could be this is a great opportunity to put a video that explains the transformation you went through that inspired the course. So, a great time to let people know a little bit about you. You could say, hi, thank you so much for signing up for my email list. I'm so excited for the announcement that's coming up next week. I just want to give you a little backstory on how I got to where I am today and how you can do the same. And then tell them about the history, your path towards releasing this product. And again, you don't have to even announce the course. At the end, you could say, and that's why I built what's coming next week. I'm so excited for you to hear. Make sure to look out in your inbox. You're going to be getting all the info next week. So that is week one. Hop in the comments. Let me know if this makes sense, if it resonates, right? This is just, again, really about these first 2 weeks collecting emails. So week two, you're announcing your product. So this is when you actually say, I have this course, this titled this with these benefits available, right? So week one was all about just saying, I got something coming. I got something coming. You should sign up now because you're going to get exclusive discounts and yada, yada, yada. Week two is saying, check it out. Pre-sale starts on this date, the next week, right? So again, we're not selling the course yet. We're just saying the course is, this is it. This is what I was so excited to announce last week. And I'm thrilled to show you what it actually is. Now you can preview what the curriculum is. Now you can see what everything is, but we are still focused on collecting emails. So for all those people that are not on your list yet, you're going to be using the same system as week one with slightly different language because now you can actually talk about the course and say what it is. So just the same as previous, if I'm doing a social post or a blog post or anything like that, I want to clearly say, and my new course is launching soon. Sign up to save $100 on pre-sale or whatever benefits you're offering to those people who sign up ahead of the presale even being available, right? So we kind of want to have tiers for people that sign up just based off of the fact that you're announcing something. give those people some extra stuff because that's incredible. They don't even know the product yet, but they're curious about it. Then week 2, you have another tier. So you're still giving them a lot, but it's maybe a little less than those people who were super excited and just trusted you based off of the fact of who you are and what your platform is. But again, same system. They go, they click your profile or however you're doing it on your blog. They click the link to go find your course page, where once again, you're now actually saying, here is the course. It's coming next week and you need to sign up. So the little difference about this email is that you are now saying, oh, sorry. So they'll get the same email as the past one for people who are not on your list, right? They're going to get the same thing as the people the week before. So this is nice. You can just reuse this system. However, for people who are already on your list, so anyone who was already on your list or anyone who signed up last week, they're going to get a different email. And this could be a few emails over the week. One, it depends on your strategy and how you go about how often you email your customers and everything. You don't want to spam people too much in these first 2 weeks because week 3 is going to be hefty. So you don't want to get a bunch of people unsubscribing or anything like that. But for everyone who's on your list, Monday, Tuesday of week 2, you're going to say, here's what I was so excited to announce. I'm launching a new course. And then you're going to offer them again a resource that they can use to get prepared for the course. So this is a little different than the previous resource. The previous resource is just a thank you. Here's a resource I made for you that can really help. It doesn't have to be 100% pertinent to the course. In this email, this should be getting them ready and excited for the course. So if there's any prerequisites that people should know before they dive into your course, if there's a information or tools or skills they should have lined up before diving in the course, this is a fantastic opportunity to get them ready for the course. This is also great because it allows you for a week to nurture anyone who may be on the fence about your course if they had just found it in week 3. This gives you the opportunity to say, like, hey, maybe you're not totally ready, but you have a week to get ready. And if you can knock out these few things, you're going to be ready to dive into the course. So it also means you're setting better expectations. And those people who then go and buy the course in week 3 are ready to go. They're excited. They have all the tools and resources that they need to get going. And then the last thing you're going to do is similarly with a video or a PDF or anything like that, you are going to share the first lesson or welcome video. And I recommend that you customize this video a little bit, not just take it out of the course. You can use your first lesson or welcome video from your course, but make sure at the end of the video or at the end of the PDF or text, however you're saying it, that you make sure to tell them when the launch starts. So, week 3, right? We're always continually saying, super excited. Thank you for being here. And here's what to expect next. So, you're saying at the end of the video or whatever format you're using, hey, and thank you so much. This was the first lesson of the course. And just imagine everything that's going to be inside the rest of the course. And keep an eye out because next week is when it really hits. That's when you're going to be able to buy the course, right? Hop in the comments. Let me know if this is all making sense, if this is resonating with you. Once again, you might break this email up into 3 emails. So you could do one that says, I'm launching a new course, some info about it. 2 that says, take this PDF and get ready for the course. And 3 that says, here, I want to share the first lesson with you for free just to get you excited, right? So now we're on to week 3. And I just want to check in here. I see some questions coming in. Minding your business with Jody Tatiana is saying our company created a course and posted on Teachable. We did a lot of marketing outreach and got very little traction. And then Minding Your Business is saying the feedback that we received with 120 beta testers was positive prior to posting. What is your best advice? So awesome. Minding Your Business. This is going to you're facing a common challenge here, which is that you do validate your course, you make a great product, but the hangup, I guarantee you, is how you are communicating that value and your pricing model for that value. So First off, I want you to look at the systems we're putting in place for marketing here today, and specifically the next week, this week we're about to talk about, and evaluate, audit your current system and see if it matches up, because the system I'm showing you today just works. It's been used a bunch of times. So I would encourage you to try it. And then you also do need to audit your sales page and all of your marketing emails, and make sure that you are not focused on features, because no one cares about features. You want to focus on benefits. So, what is someone getting out of the course? Who are they going to become? Who is the person that they will become after they engage with the course? And that's what you need to communicate. There's a lot of reasons you may have not had a super successful launch, but these are a few. And then the last thing is just making sure that whatever ad marketing you're doing, or whatever marketing you're doing to your email list, making sure that the audience you're building is actually interested in the products you're selling. A lot of people get caught up building a following by trying to just go viral or just post a lot and just get a following. But then, if they're not being careful about making sure that those followers will be customers, they're going to have a similar experience to you minding your business, where that's the name of them. I'm not saying you minding your business, but minding your business with Jody Tatiana. You might also be suffering from that, which is that the people who are in your audience aren't actually interested in the course you're building. That's a whole bigger problem. But I'm just listing a couple of the places you can go. It's impossible for me to directly diagnose your problem, but also minding your business with Jody Tatiana. Head over to jonahcohensound.com. I do free consultations, half-hour consultations. If you want to dive in and actually get invested in it, and this is true for everyone here today, hop over there, sign up for a free consultation, and I'm happy with all of the information to actually audit your process and see if we can hone in on exactly how you can improve it. So, all that said, I'm seeing some other people come in. Making sense. Do you have a template or checklist to summarize this? No, Western North New York. We don't at the moment. We are building this. We are constantly improving it, and we're getting close to having a checklist and resource like this that we are confident really works. So stick around. That's coming soon. Sign up for our email list. There's a link in the description. We will be sending out that resource as soon as it is developed. For the moment, this event here and this presentation and taking slideshots of or screenshots of any of this is what we got. But again, sign up for that email list and it will come down. So, another question here coming in. We should do a beta launch before we do this type of launch. Yes, Linda, absolutely. I know, Linda, you've been in past events. I'm not sure if you went, if you have been to the event where we talked about beta launching, but we have done a few events specifically about that. One was called Do This Before You Launch Your Online Course. Go check out the Spotlight by Teachable YouTube and check out those events. We talk you through exactly the best systems for launching a beta program. And yes, that was one of the prerequisites. You want to come into your launch already having proven the validity, having refined your course with a small group of students, having that A team who will champion your products, and also having all the testimonials and everything in place. Minding Your Business with Jody Tatiana is replying, we have no systems, all about human growth. Sounds good. Thank you so much for your thoughts. We'll contact you. Awesome. Yes, please reach out. And honestly, Minding Your Business with Jody Tatiana, if you have built a course and had 120 beta students go through it and give you positive feedback, and you just had problems selling it, you are in an awesome position. Like, I know that may feel like a failure, but every failure provides huge opportunity to just kick butt next time. So I'm really excited to talk to you and learn more about your process and help you develop those systems, because that's why we're here today. A lot of course creators go out and launch without a clear system, and I've done the same thing, so I don't say this condescendingly, but if you do that, it's no surprise that it doesn't work out in the end. So stay with me today. Hop in there. Let me know if this is all helpful. But now we get to week 3, and this is the big one. And you're going to begin your launch week. Initiate your calculated sequence of sales messaging for one action packed week. And I'm going to be focusing on email because if you've been to any past light events or seen any of my content, you know that I'm big on emails. I think it's the number one way to market. However, I want you to take that specific format and be able to think into yourself. You can use this strategy for posting, you can use it for whatever platform, but ultimately, email is where you're going to have the most success. But what does this actually look like? Well, I'm not going to reinvent the wheel here. There's just no reason to. And that is because there are people who have done this before and spent years and lots of money developing optimized systems, and specifically Pat Flynn. Hop in the comments. Let me know if you know about Pat Flynn, or if you don't, go to the Spotlight by Teachable YouTube after this and watch some of our past events with him. This comes from an event we did with him and Teachable, and it is just gold. So I don't want to reinvent anything, and I don't want to claim this information for myself, but Pat is very open about sharing these tactics, and he is very generous with that. Go search Pat Flynn on our YouTube or on the Teachable YouTube, and you'll find this event. It was a past seminar we did with him. But I want you to look at this. This is Pat Flynn's 5-day product launch email campaign, and it is gold. Really, it is solid gold. And I know this may seem like a lot of emails, but once again, this is where it's time to hit it. And this is where it's okay if we get unsubscribes, because those aren't people who are interested in our products. It's okay if we get people saying you're emailing too much. This is our launch week. This is the time to hit it. And this is when we're going to do it. So this is a 5-day, seven, I believe, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 email strategy. And let's walk through what each day is telling us to do. So day one, this is the launch email. So you've already done some level of announcing the product, but this is again saying pre-sale is open, or the sale is open. This week is the time to buy. If you've heard from me, you know this is what I've been excited about. If you haven't, this is time. So this email really says who this course is for. So you're clearly saying this course is for people who suffer with this problem, and it's made to help you get through it. What's in it for them? Who are they going to become, right? The transformation, the benefits that they can get after this course, and a call to action. So saying, and if this sounds like you, click the button below to buy the course. It is now open for enrollment, right? So now on our sales page, we are going to have those pricing options available. We're going to have it ready for them. And whether you make your sales page public, or if you just have it available through the link in your email, it's up to you how exclusive you want to get. This is the first time within this entire process that anyone can click that button, go to the sales page, and click buy and enroll in the course. So this is terribly exciting. The last 2 weeks have led up to this week and this moment. So that is email one. It's telling people what the email is, or what the course is, who it's for, and how they can buy it. Day two, right? And if you want to get clever about this, you start segmenting off. Anyone who's bought the course no longer gets these emails. That's a whole nother thing, getting into deeper techniques. But I just do want to acknowledge that anytime anyone buys the course, you can set up a segment in your CRM, in your email platform, to make sure that if they buy the course, they're no longer part of the sales sequence. So I've gotten that question in the past. But the other thing I do want to call up, I love about this, is you can automate all of this. You can set it all up ahead of time. So day two, how do I know this is real? That's the question the person is asking, right? So here is the opportunity to give proof. You could have testimonials. You want to be light on stats. So if you do have any stats present about the success people got out of the beta program, you can throw a couple in here, but you don't want to get too heavy here. This is really about being heavy on emotion. So if you have video testimonials from beta program students, great time to put them in. If you have just written testimonials, this is the place to put them in. You're focusing on emotion. How do I know this is real? Well, look at all these people who already went through this course and went through this powerful transformation, right? And if I could give you one tip that's going backwards, but going to be super relevant here, is when you run your beta program, get testimonials from people before they go through the beta program, just saying where they're at and what their goals are. And then have those people watch their own testimonials after accomplishing the beta program and giving a testimonial reflecting on where they are now. That's a really powerful way to communicate their transformation. Have them react to their own testimonials. It's super great. It's super fun to watch, and it's a really powerful way to do this. So that's day 2. Day 3, call them out on their objections. So, another opportunity to use any of those beta program testimonials or feedback you got throughout. All of that feedback you may have gotten from beta program students saying, "Oh, I'm not sure about this or that." This is the time to get ahead of your customers' objections. So, you say, "Hey, I know that you're probably saying, I can't do this with an online course, or there's no way we can do this in a month like the course promises, or there's no way you can do this. Like you're just not qualified to do this." You get ahead of it and you say, "Hey, I know you're thinking this. I know you're thinking, I'm not qualified to teach this. I know you're thinking, who is this person? I know you're thinking, there's no way you can do this with an online course. But let me tell you, there is. Look what we've done." Right? So you're calling them out on their objections, and you're letting them know exactly why they're not true, right? Now, day 4. This is where we're honing in on the scarcity, the exclusivity, the limited time only. You're saying, okay, you are dealing with this problem, the problem this course is going to solve, and you're suffering from it. Your life is suffering, your person is suffering, and you could be such a different person if you solve this problem. But you can only enroll in this course for the next day. There may or may not be other opportunities to enroll in the future. Honestly, I haven't decided. I don't care. Now is your chance to tackle this problem head on, stop suffering from it in your life, and buy the course because it's only going to be available today and tomorrow. This is when we're really hitting in on this. And now we enter day 5. And day 5 is hefty. It's 3 emails, but it's really locking down and wrapping up your sales week. So, day 5, morning of day 5, you're saying, hey, today is your last chance to buy the course. And just if you have any residual questions, here's the FAQ about the course. This FAQ should be sourced from anything you know people might ask about the course and your beta program students. What questions were they asking? Throw them in there and give this. This is probably on your sales page, should be on your sales page at some point already. This is another opportunity to let the person you know, you understand the questions they might have, answer those questions for them, and say, today's the last chance to buy it. And then this is where Pat Flynn really shines as a marketing mastermind. Day 5, around noon, you are going to send them a video. And again, I highly recommend going and watching this event because Pat Flynn shows the video he uses and it's really powerful. But this is a video addressed to you, the person opening the email, buying the course. It's a custom video, obviously not using their name, but you're saying, it, and I recommend that this is casual. This is supposed to be personal, casual. So if you used all the nice equipment and stuff to film your course, this is an opportunity to take your phone outside in your bedroom at whatever you're wearing, however you're dressed, be as you as possible and talk directly to the person saying, hey, you, I was like you. I was dealing with this problem and it really deeply affected my work, my personal life, whatever the problem, wherever it sits. But over years, I figured out a powerful system for solving this problem. And I put it into a course that can really help you solve this problem in this amount of time. And you're not going to have to suffer from that anymore. And now I go about my life as someone who doesn't deal with this problem anymore because I went on head on and tackled it. I went through this transformation. All these other people went through this transformation. I'm thrilled to offer this to you right now. So, The thing is, this is only available anymore for today. You can only enroll today, but I really want to work with you and I really want to help you solve this problem, right? We're getting to the emotional root. We're letting the person know that we deeply understand the problem they're facing and the emotional attachment to that problem and what it would mean for them if they don't have to deal with it anymore. And then we're saying now's the time to invest. It's your last chance. And I can't wait to see you in there. And then the last email of day 5 is just the final call. So, day 5, 6 hours left. This is it. The course is only open for 6 more hours. This is your time to buy it. Dig in now. Click the button below. So, this is the final call. So I'll give you one last chance here. Go ahead, screenshot this if you want. Again, there will be a replay available, but this is your launch week and it can be done by email. You can use the same tactics for social media. You could make each one of these points in each email a post if you wanted to, but ultimately, you need to be collecting emails and marketing through email because that is where people actually buy and it's the most personal connection. So, the other thing I want to say is this template just works. Go look at Smart Passive Income, the Pat Flynn's company, or any of the companies Pat Flynn has built. He uses this system, and Pat Flynn is doing very well for himself, and all of the people who work for him are doing very well for himself. And it is based off of this launch week strategy. So I'm sure there are other great systems there, but this is the system that works. And Pat Flynn has tried it and tested it and worked years to develop it. So you can try and optimize it, but don't reinvent the wheel. Use this, try it, and then optimize it for your own platform. So the last step is to follow up. So this is where we reach out to everyone who purchased and you thank them and you let them know what's next. Well, what is that going to look like? The general sentiment is thank you for joining us. Here's what to expect. Similarly, this email is going to say, thank you for joining. Welcome to the course. And make sure it's clear where they access the course. It may seem clear to you, but for a lot of people, and especially if they haven't used Teachable before, you want to give them an email with a link to the course. They will get one from Teachable. Everyone does when they sign up for a course, but you want in your own platform, in your own language, if they ever search your name in their email later, you want to say, click here to start the journey. Or if the course isn't quite beginning, maybe it's a cohort thing or something like that, you can say, fill out this pre-course survey or an actionable next step. What can they do that is going to help them begin that journey now that they bought the course? And then the last thing, which is super powerful here, is to share a short video or text or PDF that tells them what to expect and where to find help. So same kind of thing, but you're just saying, hey, thank you so much. I'm so thrilled you're here. We're really going to work hard. And this course is designed to help you go from who you were to who you want to be. And here's what to expect. If you need any help throughout the course, here's how you're going to get it. If there's additional downloads or anything like that, this is an opportunity to let them know a little bit about how the Teachable platform works and also make sure that they have a clear expectation of the timeline, the work it's going to take to put in. This is your last opportunity to set good expectations before people join the course. And setting good expectations is the key to happy customers. If you don't set expectations, people will make their own and they'll likely be disappointed because their expectations will be too much. But if you set expectations, even if you set them a bit below the bar and blow them out of the water, then that is how you make happy students. So, nurture your students. This week is all about nurturing your students. Anyone who buys the course, you want to make sure they know how to access it, how to dive in, where to get help, any questions they have, any additional resources you can give them before starting the course. This is a great time to do so. And that can even include content from other creators, anything that's helpful for them to know before they start the course. So, once again, this was our game plan for the week. Hop in the comments. Let me know if everything was clear and made sense. I see a couple questions I'm going to get to. Peter, you're asking an awesome question. I'm going to get to those in just a second here. But this is what we tackled. And once again, I do want to reiterate that this works for pre-sales. It works for selling your courses. It works for coaching. And it also works for physical goods. This system just simply works for anything. And if you end up wanting to make an evergreen course, so having it available full time, right, you can use this exact same system just for the pre-sale discount price. And then after week 3, the course is just evergreen, available for whatever full price it is. So if you already have an evergreen product, you can consider using this exact system for discounted sales. So Black Friday week or anything like that, Thanksgiving, anytime when you would offer a sale to the course, you can use this exact same system as a sale. So you're saying, I'm super excited to announce something week 1. Week 2, you're saying we're having like a sale on our course. Week 3, you initiate the sale, right? The limited offer is the price of the course. So even if you do want to have evergreen products, this is a fantastic template for making sure that you're maximizing the potential of that sale. Okay, so I do want to offer a couple, or I want to answer a couple questions before we go on here. So Peter is saying, I'm thinking of launching a package for companies to access, say, 4 people to my online course with online coaching as a high ticket, but for individuals to allow them to buy the online course only. That's a model. It's hard to say, Peter. So as well, go to jonahcohensound.com, sign up for a free consultation. A lot of these things are difficult to advise on unless we know a little more. I know you're saying here, do you think that I could launch both simultaneously? Yes. But if you are, you have to be real clear on your segmenting so that you're making sure that while you're running 2 simultaneous launches, that those emails are going to the right people who would be interested. If you're sending 2 different campaigns to the same people, that's going to be confusing. And remember, confused customers don't buy. So Peter, I would maybe recommend that you stagger these out. But if you do have a really well organized CRM with clear segments and you know that you can send emails specifically to people interested in those products, then go ahead. The other thing you can do is run a month-long campaign, sending an email a week to segment people. So asking them what they're interested, doing surveys so you can build those segments before you start your actual marketing month. And Peter is saying, what CRM or email automation tool do you suggest for this? Or can this all be done from within Teachable? So, a lot of this, you will need a CRM or email marketing tool to really maximize and to set up the templates. You can email leads within Teachable, but you cannot automate these emails. However, Teachable does natively integrate with MailChimp and ConvertKit. So if you're already on any of those platforms, you can automate this. Make sure that any lead that signs up on your Teachable page gets added to your CRM. All of that can be automated. And I personally use Flowdesk. I like their pricing model and the design of their emails a lot. And I was able to set up all of that automation for free using Zapier. So even if you don't have the native integration like MailChimp and ConvertKit, you can connect any CRM through Zapier to your Teachable account. So it is all doable there. And how do you find Pat Flynn's video or webinar? Go search Pat Flynn on the Spotlight by Teachable YouTube. We've done a few events with him where he talks about similar strategies, or on Teachable's YouTube. That event is there, the specific one I was talking about. And then Peter sounds like he's offering a VIP coaching along with courses only. Yep, that's a great as 2 offers in one launch. That's another way you could phrase it. So thanks for chiming in there, Linda. Yeah, that is an interesting thing. Although, again, if people are confused, they're not going to buy. So if you're launching 2 offers in one launch, you have to be really clear about who each one is for so people don't get confused. So feel free to keep dropping questions in there. We have a couple minutes left, but I do just want to wrap up here today. Once again, I just want to reiterate, right? What we covered today were strategies and tools. But in order to maximize this, you do need to get comfortable with this new sense of sales mindset. You get comfortable with the idea of scarcity, exclusivity, limited time offers, however you want to put it. Those are going to provide a more sustainable system for you and your customers. You need to be confident in your products. If you're not confident in your products, go check out past Spotlight events. We've done events purely about just building confidence as a creator, but also if you beta test, if you validate your idea, if you've gone through all of those processes to make sure you built a course that people want, you can be confident. And then make sure you are clear. Once again, we've done past events about clarifying your offer and making sure that you know what your offer is and how to communicate it. So that is very powerful. And then again, relax. With this model, if you launch it and it doesn't work, it was a month of work, but you built all of the systems and you just have to refine them, refine your messaging, refine the people on your list. So it's okay. With this kind of model, you just try again the next month or give it a month break to refine it, try again. There is no terrible pressure in this. You can always make it better. And when you're ready to launch your course, obviously, we're here today talking about Teachable. And it is so easy to get started on Teachable. If you don't already have a Teachable account, you can start completely for free. There's a link in the description below, and it isn't a free trial. It's not enter your credit card 30 days, no credit card required. You can just start a free account and build an entire course for free with that free account. Start pushing it, start marketing, start collecting leads. And if you need any help with that, we built a resource for you. So if you don't have a sales page or a beautiful homepage that at least represents your business and your brand and allows people to sign up for your email list, that is a baseline need for any aspiring digital entrepreneur or creator. You need a place that represents you and where people can sign up to learn more about you. Well, if you need help, we got you covered. Link in the description as well. We built a mini course for you, a free mini course that is a 5-day challenge and walks you through everything you need to build a beautiful homepage with Teachable, with a lead capture form. And you can do it all completely for free. And it's a beautiful, easy to follow mini course. Again, you can go check out the sales page, look at what our sales page looks like. It is free, but I do call it a sales page because we do want you to enroll. We're selling you on the course, even though it is completely free. We want you to be confident it's a good fit. So you can check out all of the curriculum. And again, we built this so that you can accomplish this goal in 5 days with no more than 10 to 15 minutes a day. You have access to the course for life, but and you can always come back and use that. And there's some awesome bonus lessons and additional resources in there. But you can get your beautiful Teachable homepage up and running in only 5 days so that you do have that place you can direct students who are or potential customers to sign up for your email list. Because again, everything should lead back to email. And the last little thing I want to say today is very simple, which is just if you are here today, it means that you are putting the time forward to build beautiful digital products. You want to make a difference in this world, and there is just one way that you can do it, and it is just to do it. Just try it. Use these strategies, use this template as your launch template. Give it a whirl. Expect that you are going to fail in some category. Even Pat Flynn still fails to his day. That's why he's always making things better. That's how you make things better. You fail and then you fix it and you try again. So go do it. Come back and let us know how it goes and hop in the comments. Let me know if this event was helpful. If you have any further questions, I will come back and answer those questions. So if you're watching the replay, drop any questions you have in there as well. And go check out all the comments of other people. There's some great questions that were asked here today. And thank you so much for showing up here today and being willing to learn and make sure that you are doing everything you can to build your business successfully and making as few mistakes as possible. That said, we have included a few additional resources in the comments for you, or if you're watching on our website, they're going to be tagged on the various places here. But again, if you want to start a Teachable account and you don't have one yet, you can start completely for free with the link below. The link to the free 5-day challenge mini course is also below. There is also a PDF called How to Sell Your Online Course that has a lot of this information and more, and links to a bunch of different successful creators talking about specific strategies and tactics in that PDF. So that PDF is jam-packed full of information. It's in the description below for you. And last but not least, if there are any challenges you are facing or any events you would like to see us do in the future, we have a survey linked in the description as well. And that survey is there for us to learn what you need. So we are building these events based off of the comments we see, based off of the answers in the survey, and based off of the challenges we see creators facing. So the more you can let us know about the challenges you are individually facing, the better these events can be, and the more we can develop these events to fit exactly what you need to tackle those challenges and make sure that you are building a successful, optimized, highly maximized business that can work for you. So all of that is there for you. Thank you so much for joining today. I was super excited to hang out with you, and it's been such a blast. Thank you for asking all of those awesome questions. And also, if you had a good time today, like and subscribe to the Spotlight by Teachable channel on YouTube. We are consistently hosting these events and bringing value to you in every way that we can. And also make sure to check out the spotlightapp.io website, where we allow you to sign up for the email list so you get notified about all of these events. And tomorrow we are hosting an event with Conrad Sanders, who is a master of copywriting. We're going to be talking all about how to write copy, all the text on your sales page and everything. We're going to be talking all about how to write copy that actually sells while remaining authentic to your brand. So that'll be a blast tomorrow. Once again, thank you all for joining me. Hop in the comments. Let me know if you had a good time, and we'll see you all soon. Have a beautiful day, and good luck out there building your next successful course business. Talk to you all later, and farewell.